Thank you, Carlos. On behalf of my law firm of Wyatt Terton Combs, I welcome you as well to this fourth and final forum on with the Global Business Forum for the 2008 year. Amazing how time flies if I'm still in the 1900s. But let me just say a word or two about my law firm. Wyatt Terton Combs traces its roots in Kentucky to the early 1800s. Today, it is the product of a merger of a number of distinguished law firms over many years. We have more than 220 attorneys in 8 offices located in Kentucky, Indiana, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Colorado. We're well positioned to address the most challenging of legal matters. Through its general business and litigation practices, together with the specialized disciplines that are required in today's business world, the firm is able to offer clients resources and experience as required for the most sophisticated transactions, at the same time providing the type of responsive, personalized service that's typical of much smaller and more specialized firms. Our philosophy has always been simple. We believe that the practice of law requires sound advice, prompt service, vigorous advocacy, thoughtful counseling, and attention to detail. And let me just say that together with our clients and with our region of the country generally, the firm's practice has expanded, and it continues to expand rapidly in global business transactions and related matters. Just as an example, among our attorneys, we have 18 with foreign language proficiency, and not just the languages that we typically learn in high school, French, German, and Spanish, but also with Japanese, Korean, Russian, and even Bulgarian. In my capacity as honorary consul of the Federal Republic of Germany for Kentucky, I'm continually reminded myself of how closely American and European business and commercial interests are linked, including the linkage that exists and growing in our own region. And the same can be said for other regions of the country, of the world. It's reported that 96% of the world's consumers and 2/3 of the world's purchasing power now reside outside of the United States. I might add that it's also said that about 83.25% of all statistics are made up on the spot, but I think that's a fairly sound statistic with the business outside of the United States. Well, with that, let me introduce today's speakers. Our first speaker today will be Dr. Bryce Johnson. Dr. Johnson is the president and CEO of Peptides International, Inc. Excuse me. Peptides International was founded in 1983 by the late Professor Dr. Arno Spatola to address the need for quality products and services in the field of peptide synthesis. Peptides International has an active research and development program in Louisville that complements its manufacture and distribution of biochemical products for research at universities, institutes, pharmaceutical, biotech companies throughout the world. 25 years after its founding, the company has become recognized throughout the world as a trusted source of high quality, high purity, quality products ranging from innovating resins to complex custom peptides. Prior to joining Peptides International, Dr. Johnson was employed by the 3M Company from 1986 to 2005. Within the 3M Company, Dr. Johnson moved from technical management to business development and finally as vice president of one of GM's global divisions with responsibility for the United States and international organizations. In mid-2005, Dr. Johnson left the 3M Company to return to Louisville as president and CEO of Peptides International. Our second presenter will be Chuck Maish. Chuck is the president of GLI Inc., which is headquartered in Louisville. GLI is a member of the GLI Group, a highly innovative listed specialty chemicals company headquartered in Munich, Germany. GLI Inc. is headquartered in Louisville. I understand that worldwide the company has somewhere in the neighborhood of 7,500 employees. In the United States, somewhere in the neighborhood of 750 employees, and approximately 400 are employed right here in Louisville, if that's correct, my understanding. The company is a diversified specialty chemical and industrial minerals company that produces catalysts, adsorbents, and additives for industrial and consumer markets. In addition to catalysts, the company manufactures desiccants, humidity indicators, industrial minerals, and skin protectants. Mr. Maish has worked throughout his career in the chemical industry in various technical sales and management positions. He joined United Catalysts in 1996, which was then renamed GLI in 1997, which we are all very familiar with in our community. He worked there first as a divisional manager and later as the global business unit manager. In 1997, he moved to GLI AG in Munich, where he served in various capacities for a period of 6 years, and he returned to Louisville in 2003 as Group Vice President, and in 2005 was appointed President of GLI Inc. and a member of its Board of Directors. So we are very pleased, gentlemen, to have both of you speaking with us this morning, excuse me, at this meeting. So first, please let me join me in welcoming Dr. Johnson to the podium. Thank you.